The Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Shippers Council (NSC), Mr. Emmanuel Jime, has called for the promotion of public-private partnership (PPP) to boost infrastructure development in the country. Jime, who was represented by Mr. Mustapha Zubairu, Director of PPP NSC, made the call while playing host to the third quarter 2022 PPP Consultative Forum held in Abuja. The NSC boss said that the council recently delivered two important projects, the Kaduna and Kano inland dry ports, through these means.
It is important that PPPs need to be increasingly seen as a development tool, not just as a procurement option. This means that by its very nature, it should be able to exponentially increase the infrastructure stock, which is a major enabler for economic growth and development. Environmental, social, and governance need to be given attention. And this has been a very fundamental concept in PPP implementation globally. PPP as an evolving alternative funding will require periodic updates in terms of regulatory framework, governance, capacity building in both public and private sector must be promoted if this endeavor is to be sustained. So ICRC and the Office of the Head of Service should be at the forefront of these important innovations. Kano was declared as port of origin and destination on the 5th of August 2022, signaling the commencement of operation of the project. And also the Nigerian Shippers Council, in conjunction with other stakeholders, has been able to develop vehicle transit areas, policy framework, and implementation guidelines. This was submitted to the National Council on Transportation last September, which was approved. So the Federal Ministry of Transportation is trying to panel vet it before submission to the Federal Executive Council, which I have been told will soon be submitted.
Representing the Minister of Finance, Mrs. Abidemi Emmanuel, the Assistant Director PPP in the ministry, said the country was yet to unlock PPP potential in spite of all the successes recorded.
This is even more in a PPP arrangement. A number of these liabilities are subject to a high degree of uncertainty regarding when they will occur, and that's why we call them contingencies in the first instance. So therefore, they are said to be contingent liabilities, and we need to really prepare for them because they have the potential to undermine our national macro policies and cause significant economic harm if we don't deliberately prepare for contingencies. This is the reason we as government in the Ministry of Finance, we are offering some form of arrangement to tackle contingencies in PPP.